Hey, what's up? A-Aron here for reaction number 68. We're here for Angelina Jordan's last early age performance of At Last. And we had done several other rehearsals and recordings of all of these At Last at the early age. And this is the culmination of the early age 7, 8, and 9-year-olds. And this is a show at Hemnesbaden Fjord Festival. I'm probably pronouncing that very wrong, so my apologies. But I'll be linking to the other ones here, and let's go ahead and dive right in. Wait a minute. Is she just this one performance? Wait, is this whole performance her? Oh my goodness, it is. So a whole concert for her. Okay, well, we're going to do something different here. I'm going to do At Last, but I'm going to do the whole concert. I'm going to just react to the whole thing. Why not? And so when I film this, or when I release it, I probably separate At Last, and I might separate all the individual songs too, and maybe do the whole thing all at once. I'm not quite sure. We'll find out, but let me just do a little bit of an intro just in case. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this. So, hey, what's up? A-Aron here for reaction number 70. And if you're watching some of the other stuff that I included, yes, I skipped it. I'm doing every other one for right now of Angelina Jordan just to keep going. And I just realized that there's a full concert here from 2014 for Angelina Jordan at the age of 8. I was going to react to At Last here for this. Oh, sorry, at the age of 9. The age of 9, I was going to react to this, but I realized it's a full concert. So we're going to do At Last at the age of 9, but we're also going to do the full concert. And so, yeah, let's jump right in. This should be interesting. Oh, just the drums. Okay, that was a very interesting finish. Like we start a solo and just cut it. That was interesting. Um, okay, so wow, so much to unpack, and I'm gonna try to do it quickly. You're not gonna probably hear me comment as much on this because it's a full performance and there's a lot there. And so I'm gonna just start off with um, the sound here is not that good. Right, the mixing, just the overall, the quality is not that good. But she's still coming through. Her voice just magically finds its way through. Even the mixing is terrible. Um, I feel like the band here, um, she could be. Let's put it this way. Um, they're not supporting her the way she needs to be supported with the superstar she is. Let's leave it at that. I think that there's she could have better musicians, and so um, I love the instrumentation though. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first time I see her performing live with an upright bass, which gives it that kind of traditional jazz quartet quintet type of feel, which is incredible. Um, so this is a song that you know, our day will come. I think Amy Winehouse popularized this song, and Amy Winehouse is another one that just again, you know, building to the repertoire of Angelina Jordan of people that she studies is incredible. That she's, I mean, it's awesome, and I think I when talking about it last, talked about the fact that Etta James influenced Amy Winehouse, and I think that you know, obviously influencing Angelina Jordan and definitely a star to study from. Amy Winehouse was such a powerhouse. Unfortunately, she passed away quite early. I think she was like 28 years old or something like that. So, but yeah, it's so cool to see this. And you know what? She's got a concert for herself at the age of 9. Like, oh my goodness, like a full repertoire. Let's see what she does. I'm really excited. Let's dive in. I'm going to try to keep my comments somewhat to a limit because there's a lot to cover.
What a difference a day made. 24 little hours brought the sun in a flower. Where they used to be rain. My yesterday was new day. Today I'm a part of you, day. My lonely nights are fruited since you said you were mine. Lord, what a difference a day makes.
So I don't know that I commented on this. Well, let me back up. So this song she performed in Norway's Got Talent. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was the semifinals, right? Dinah Washington, What a Difference a Day Made. I had a lot of commentary on that. I think that might have even been the one I did the after commentary on. So there's a lot there, and this is very similar in terms of her arrangement, how she's singing it. I don't think I commented on that. I don't remember commenting on it. If I did, I thought about it, but I always miss things to comment on that I think about. It's just her pronunciation of deer and how she connects them. And I remember when I was listening to it, I almost heard fruity when she says through deer. Like I hear fluty or something like that. Interesting.
Difference a day made. 24 little hours. Drop the sun in a flower. Where they used to be rain.
Just as good as her live performance on Norway's Got Talent. Honestly, I think that was actually slightly better. She was more in the moment, built up for that, but this is so close. I mean, it's so well rehearsed. She's doing it the same way.
My yesterday was blue day.
Yes, blue deer. It's just like blue day, and when she says through deer, it's almost like fruity. Almost is what I hear. I know that's not what she says, but that's almost what I hear. It's kind of amusing.
Today I'm a part of you, dear.
You dear.
My lonely nights are fruited.
Yeah, right there. Like I almost hear fruity.
Used to be rain.
I'll let it keep playing.
My yesterday was blue day. Today I'm a part of you, dear.
Okay, this one.
My lonely nights are fruited. Since you said you were mine, Lord, what a difference a day makes.
Oh. So here you see her change her tone. So you hear that Lord, you heard me comment on Lord, how she did that, and I don't think she quite channels her Dinah Washington on that. She does it her own way, which is fine. But she switches her tone and sounds so much more like Dinah immediately after that, like instantly. Wow. She almost like she remembered.
My lonely nights are fruited.
I'll show you when.
Since you said you were mine,
Right after Lord, what a difference a day makes.
Lord, what a difference a day makes.
Yeah.
There's a rainbow before me.
Yeah, she sounds more like Dinah here. Little smile.
Eyes above can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day makes, and the difference is you.
Yeah, I mean, at the age of 9, she's so much more polished already. It's unbelievable. I'm not liking these horn fills and stuff. I mean, I feel like they were less pronounced in Norway's Got Talent. The mixing was better, and that's part of it. Now it's right in your face, and it's not the best.
I'm here to the
Sorry. Oh, nice. Flaming the Moon. I meant to comment and missed. Sorry, before it started playing. I was trying to get to the pause button. Brilliant choice, including something that she's already performed and ready for, live performance and so forth, that she knows well early on. And now we get to Fly Me to the Moon, which I saw on the list. There's a bunch of Fly Me to the Moon performances, so I'll probably do some of those separate. But this is the first time I'm hearing her doing Fly Me to the Moon, so that'll be interesting. So. Be really interesting to figure out which kind of version or artist of Fly Me to the Moon she chooses.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. And all the words hold my hand. And all the words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. And all the words, please be true. And all the words, I love you. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. And all the words hold my hand. And all the words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. And the words, please be true. I love you.
So, first things first, she is a superstar, right? And I really hope, now this is her at the age of 9, so it's kind of to be expected. But I really hope for her sake, as she progresses, by the time she's 10 maybe even, hopefully, that she starts getting better musicians around her. Because that will grow her that much more rapidly. This group is actually holding her back, if I'm being honest, right? And, you know, there are times when having a group that maybe allows you to shine more, maybe in the background, or they're not quite at your level as a solo artist, or not solo artist, but a lead artist, is better, especially from your development perspective. In this case, I think that if she had a polished, much more high quality set of musicians with her, she would sound better. The mix would be better. The actual fills would sound better. It would make her sound better, and it's actually doing her injustice here. I can't quite pin which version or which artist she's actually emulating here. I think it's a combination, right? Like, it's not quite like Frank Sinatra nor Ella Fitzgerald. Kind of more like Doris Day. But when she belted, it was more like Frank Sinatra.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. And all the words hold my hand. And all the words,
Did I not go back far enough?
Fill my heart with song in every
I thought I did.
forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. Yeah, the words please be true.
There. Yeah, that's very Frank Sinatra. Maybe even a little Tom Jones in that. Yeah. I feel like she's emulating Frank Sinatra mostly there. Speaking of Tom Jones, by the way, that version is my favorite version of this song. It's very Latin, and it switches. It kind of has like a bossa nova feel, and then it switches back to more like a swing, and then it switches. So, like, if you like this song, do check out the Tom Jones version. I'll link to that. It's fantastic. But this is the first time I'm hearing her do "Fly Me to the Moon." And this song works so well for her. Like, she's made for this song. Like, it's a perfect marriage. Her interpretation and style are so fitting to it. It just matches kind of what, at this point in her growth, she's, her style has become. I love it. I love it. She sounds so good. Pretty young audience here, a lot of kids. I guess maybe that's her local fan club or something. I mean, she's obviously very young, so that makes sense. Maybe some of her school classmates or something. Okay, again, here we hear another one from Norway's Got Talent.
I was 5 and he was 6.
Instantly chills. Instantly.
He was black and I were white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang. I shot you down. Bang, bang. You hit the ground. Bang, bang. That awful sound. Bang, bang. My baby shot me down. Season came and changed the time. When I grew up, I called him mine. He would always laugh and say, remember when we used to play bang bang? I shot you down, bang bang. You hit the ground, bang bang. That awful sound, bang bang. I used to shoot you down.
So, part of what I'm starting to realize and recognize with her is, it's just incredible that she can get so low as such a little girl at such a young age. But the more I hear her, the more actually I feel like that's more natural for her. Like, she sounds so much fuller on that low end. You can hear when she gets down, her tone changes and it's more a full rounded sound.
He would always laugh and say, remember when we used to play bang bang? I shot you down, bang bang. You hit the ground, bang bang. That awful sound, bang bang.
Okay, here we go. When we go down, I think it's my baby shot me down. Like once we get down there, maybe starting with shot, I think that's about there. Her tone changes. Listen to this.
I used to shoot you down.
Okay, I think that's not quite the phrase I was doing, but you still notice it there.
Music plays and people sing. Just for me the church bells
So good. It's so good. Okay, this is what a kid normally does at this age. This is what most kids her age are doing and who they are. They're in the audience having fun. Not Angelina.
Bang, bang. I shot you down, bang, bang. You hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang. My baby shot me down.
Yeah, listen to that descending. Listen to how that tone changes.
My baby shot me down.
So much more full. She provides it's more natural or she just provides more support there.
Baby shot me down.
And so the band is better here for the most part because there's not as much going on, so there's not as much to go wrong in terms of supporting her. But even still, that tremolo effect sounds okay, but the balance is terrible. And so it's the effect actually sounds bad. I don't know if it's the input. I mean, the input of the guitar or the mixing, or like it's almost like the guitar has a bad pickup, or maybe it's just the mixing itself. But it feels a little bit too much on the input, so it's not the effect isn't working right. I don't quite know. But she sounds fantastic. And so this was, I think, her second audition, if I'm not mistaken, on Norway's Got Talent. And again, amazing choice to just, choose something that she did so well at and so comfortable. She's taking a song so far, I think. Yeah, so we did Amy Winehouse first, Our Day Will Come, and then we went to What a Difference a Day Made, which was a performance for Norway's Got Talent. And then we did Fly Me to the Moon, which was kind of Frank Sinatra-ish, Doris Day mix maybe. And then now we get Bang Bang with Nancy Sinatra, which was another Norway's Got Talent audition. So far she's alternating the Norway's Got Talent with other songs. Just genius. I mean, and the fact that she's got a full set list, she's doing this whole concert, she's got a full repertoire. Gosh, this girl. Oh, cool.
My love is coming along. My lonely days are over.
Okay, so I have to stop right out of the gate here because what led me to this concert was I had done a whole bunch of At Last already from her. Several rehearsals, 2 other performances. This is the 3rd performance I'm getting, and that intro was by far the best I've seen from her. And oh my gosh, she hit that minor note that I talked about on some of my other stuff. You should follow that. I'll link to it. It was so good. It was so good. It hit so hard. So she's done this enough at this point. I don't know that I even noticed. I think it just, just it sounded so good. But she actually goes up to the note here, and I don't think she did before, but it works so beautifully. Her intonation's almost spot on. Well, not almost. It's spot on here thus far.
My love.
That love is an amazing sound. Like, seriously, let's say that you've been listening to her and you're in the audience or just walking by. That love, when she hits that note, my love, you don't have a choice but to listen to her. Like, she sucks you in. And by the way, I talk a lot more about At Last and winning the Grammy and so forth, in my first video on At Last. So do check that out. Here we go. Oh! I'm sorry, but I gotta hear that again. It's so good. It's so good. One more time, sorry. It's just so good. I want to internalize that. This is one of my favorite moments of her thus far. Right here. Yeah, she goes up to it. She's fixed her intonation issues. Wow.
Skies above blue.
So much better.
My heart was wrapped up in a clover. The night I look at you.
And still, this wasn't perfect, but this was very, 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 very close to perfection, which she had some real struggles with it before, and it's such a complicated passage.
Oh, yeah.
Right here, I think.
Skies above blue.
Wow.
My heart was wrapped up in a clover.
Even an improvement on her vibrato. There it is. That's the one I wanted to get. Yeah. So difficult. So difficult.
That I could speak to. A dream that I can call my own. I found the strength to press my cheek to a girl that I've never known. Oh, yeah, you smile. Oh, the spell.
So if I've got some kind of percentage of Angelina dumb, where 100 is perfect, right? This performance, especially at this age, is like a 97 or something like that. And the last live performance I heard was maybe an 80. And my guess is, timeline-wise, this is probably only 3 or 6 months later. That growth is beyond impressive. Now, again, it may just be the performance, but I feel and sense maturity here, not just a better performance. So good. She sounds so good here. I don't have really much to nitpick.
Yeah, yeah, you smile, you smile. Oh, the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven.
A little bit more control there would have been nice.
You are mine,
And more control of the airiness there. This is way overbalanced. Way overbalanced. I mean, this guy needs to back away from the mic, bring his volume down. The mixer should be better. It doesn't quite feel the same style either. I mean, he's young. It's great that he gets a chance, but she's already outgrown him. I mean, I'm sorry, she has.
I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I could call my own. I found a friend to press my cheek to, a thrill that I've never known. Oh yeah, yeah, you smile. Oh, and the spell is cast, and here we are in heaven. Oh, you are mine.
Is that some kind of whistle or something? Is that a bird? It didn't sound like it at first, but... Okay.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you. Young things myself. What a wonderful world.
So I did not pay attention to this before. I don't know if it was adjusted or if she's closer to the mic now. But her volume is amplified here. It's much more direct. It's straight to him. It could just be that she's more confident with this song. I've reacted to several other performances and rehearsals of this, so I'm not quite sure. But it's a lot more piercing. In a good way. It sounds better. Little wave. Again, she does this, the drop. Beautiful.
I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright
I'm looking for something specific. I went back too far. Yeah, so there's so few things that are imperfect here. I just want to point out she's still growing and still maturing. So while she's at that, like I said, maybe 97, 98th percentile in terms of perfection, there are some minor things here. Her intonation was off slightly here, right at the beginning of the note. That's all. I mean, just super minor. Skies, I think it was. I see skies. That was off a little bit. Skies. Yeah. And then we see her add a little grit, going back to that Louis sound, which is really cool to see. And that was a choice to just hold that note afterwards. The horn sounds good there. I like the band on this one. The mixing's not good, but they sound good. The drums not so much here. Yes, get it. Woo. Wow. This is the peak of the concert so far right here. So far, this is the moment of the concert. Coming up right here. Yes! Oh, yes. And not just because she's belting, she's in it. Nice! I gotta hear that again. From the baby's crying, how she switched to that, right up into her head voice, even a little falsetto. It was like almost a mix. On the crying, baby's crying. Oh. Some focus issues with the camera. Oh, beautiful ending. Beautiful ending. So I don't know if there's a limit of an hour, but I might be pushing that here. So I'm going to try to keep the comments down because I still have 10 minutes left and I've got 14 minutes left of video in terms of uploading this. So I'm going to keep it to a minimum from here on out. But one other thing I want to say, first of all, look at that smile right there. Look at that smile. Secondly, the audio, the camera panning, zooming or whatever. I'm guessing it's your grandmother recorded it. Look, the fact that we have this is a miracle enough. I think that adds to the element of this performance, to be honest, that it's not professionally done and so forth. I don't know how others respond, but personally, I like that. She's so adorable. Yeah, I think I might have to do more of this kind of talking over a little bit just to speed it up. So I think that's the first time I've heard her lead the band like that, dragging it out, almost like a almost like a cadenza, like just on her own time. But the band follows her well here from a timing perspective, because this is not easy to follow, because she slowly gets back on time. Well, not back on time. She slowly gets in time. I'm sure this is a deliberate choice from her. I'm not trying to detract from it. Really cool. And the fact that she can maintain that pitch. Ooh, nice. Nice.
Oh, your dad is rich, and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Okay, so a couple things here. Obviously, she sounds fantastic in this. This is one of her perhaps most well-rehearsed tunes. She did this, I think this was the finals performance for Norway's Got Talent. We reacted to some of her rehearsals for this, and we saw a couple different variations of what maybe she was practicing. And in this particular case, she's sticking to what was there. Almost identically. Don't you, that whole thing, I talked a bit about that. I feel like this is actually more closer to the original version than what she had done in Norway's Got Talent. Yeah, again, a better horn player could enhance her more. I mean, look, at this age, it's probably what she's earned, right? You got to pay your dues and grow and so forth. And so I'm not bothered by it. I'm just commenting on the fact that she will grow more with musicians that challenge her more. That's all. Time. That was one of my favorite choices from before. Of course I have to play that again. I listened to that like 72 times on the other performance. Like, it was just a magical moment when she goes up. Oh, your daddy. Like, she just seamlessly, and then that little blues like do do do. Just beautiful. And she does, I actually like the Norway's Got Talent version of this better. I felt like it was more magical, maybe because it was the first time I heard it. I don't know. This is obviously amazing. Amazing, amazing. It's still magical. But I just like that one a little better. Maybe it's the mixing. remember her doing that. Maybe she did before, but I don't remember her doing that in Norway's Got Talent, to be honest. She did the same, take it up an octave, and then she's going to go down, I'm guessing the same. But Don't You Cry. So she's actually bending the pitch slightly down and back up. She did it twice in a row here. So I'm going to keep it going. Again, I'm watching that timer. I don't know if there's a limit for an hour on upload to YouTube. I honestly don't know. So I'm just going to keep it going because I'm cut it close.
When you smile, and the whole world smiles too. And when you're laughing, oh, you're laughing. When the sun comes shining through, but when you cry, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, won't you be happy again? Keep on smiling, and when you're smiling, and the whole world smiles too. Bring on your joy. When you're happy, you gotta groove my girl. When you're smiling, keep on smiling, and the whole world smiles at you. When you're smiling, and the whole world smiles. And when you're laughing, oh, you're laughing. When the sun comes shining through, when you cry, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, won't you be happy again? Keep on smiling, and when you're smiling, the whole world smiles.
So that's probably the most up-tempo song I've heard her do. This is a proper bass walking jazz, right? Like super up-tempo. It's faster than the two versions I'm familiar with. When You're Smiling, famous song, Frank Sinatra. Louis Armstrong is, I think, where she's getting most of her influence from. And it feels like, and especially you heard him, the trumpet player, I think it was, in the background, shouting out things, which is common in that early jazz era where you'd have people in the audience often do it. When you're smiling, right? And this definitely feels more like Louis Armstrong, but it's more up-tempo. There might be a version I'm not familiar with this because I haven't been able to do research on it or anything. But just a fun tune. And she was in the pocket most of it. Her volume was a little bit all over the place. I don't think that was just mixing. I don't think she's feeling as comfortable in this type of tune, which is understandably so, but very cool to get an actual upbeat jazz feel. And with the bass, upright bass, it really makes it work. And that upright bass player sounds good here. So timing-wise, I'm guessing this is the last song coming up. I might have to cut this short. I'll just cut up some. Nice. Nice. Yes. The bass player sounds good. Woo! Oh my goodness! Yes! That was hot! Oh! That right there is the stuff! That is spicy. Give me that sauce. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I might have to cut little bits and pieces if there is a limit of an hour. Yes! We're seeing some of that. I put a spell on you here. And to finish on that note, she had a crescendo, decrescendo, into a vibrato, out of a vibrato, back into a vibrato. Okay, I'm going to probably turn down the volume on this if this just keeps going in the background. I got a comment to try to keep it in length. Oh my goodness. Full concert. Owning everything. Start to finish, the age of 9. This is otherworldly. Like, now she's stepping that bar way, way up over the course of 6 months, 12 months. And you see all the girls screaming or hearing that. I'm guessing it's some of her friends probably at school. Okay, I'm absolutely blown away. This is incredible. Incredible. Who can do a performance like this? A full concert? It's one thing to do one song that you're prepared for, but to do a full concert? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, let me just say this while it's finishing up. I don't know if there's anything else. Oh, some nice little hugs and. Is that her dad? I think it is. I've never really gotten to know him with pictures because he was in the background in one. Horn player. Maybe her producer or something. I'm not quite sure. There was a hug. But yeah, holy cow. Guys, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to this channel. And thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one.